Hey everyone, I hope that you're having a great day today. My name is John McKinney, and I'm actually going to be talking to you in this video, talking about artificial intelligence and how we use it in human resources. So let me just kind of start by telling you a little bit about myself and my background. So I am a graduate from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, which is where I got a degree in human resources. I also got my MBA from there as well. And for about the last almost 10 years now, I've been working as a human resources professional. I've worked in the government sector. I've worked in private industry, but most notably is that I've actually been working kind of in like the outdoor expedition, tourism, outdoor adventure industry as an HR professional. And so I started doing that a couple years ago. I was started my own consulting company and started working with a lot of whitewater rafting companies or like backcountry horse expedition companies out west, and really kind of became very like a niche professional in that realm of human resources. I've also spent some time working with expedition companies that operate out of Antarctica. You can see my little Antarctica thing on the shelf back there and the penguin next to it. But yeah, so I've spent time in Antarctica working in human resources. I've spent some time in Chile working in human resources with operations down there. And, you know, I work in a global sector of HR, which isn't as common, especially in the outdoor adventure expedition industry. And I'm an HR team of one, and I do use AI a lot. Because that's really kind of the future, right? You know, it's been around for a couple years. Uh, I'm sure students are using it a lot in school. Professionals are using it, and really, you know, we're kind of at the beginning of how can we fully integrate this into our business processes and continue to grow in what we're doing, but also keep up the level of quality. So, in this video, what we're going to actually do is I'm going to walk you through a process of how to create a job description. We're going to kind of take like an outline that a manager wrote and sent to me, and we're going to create a job description with it. And then we're going to use AI to actually like create that job description, right? Make a job posting. So with that being said, I'll switch over on my computer so I can walk you through what I'm doing. So to start with this experiment, I wanted to, you know, just kind of show you the email that was sent to me by one of the owners of a company about a position that they have. So I'll just read it for us. Hi, John. I need your help creating a job description for this director of marketing, public relations, and sales role that we've been talking about. I have a lot of ideas on what this position would do, so let's try to list it all here. The main goal is to find someone who can handle marketing, public relations, and sales responsibilities all in one role, since we're trying to streamline these functions and really ramp up our efforts across the board. First off, I want to make sure to take full ownership of our marketing campaigns. They'll need to come up with creative ideas, implement them, and make sure they're actually driving results. This includes everything from digital marketing, like managing ads and email campaigns, to traditional strategies, like billboards, print, whatever works. And they'll also need to manage our social media presence across all platforms. I'm talking about consistent posts, engaging with followers, and building up our audience. None of that sporadic once a month postings. On the public relations side, I'd like for them to be able to handle press releases and make sure that we're staying in the public eye for the right reasons. They should have experience working on media outlets, pitching stories, and responding to any negative coverage. A big part of this is also managing our reputation, especially online. They'll need to respond to reviews and comments and come up with ways to keep our brand looking great. Sales is another critical component. This person will need to collaborate with the sales team to boost revenue and improve how they're connecting with customers. Whether it's crafting sales materials, analyzing data, or brainstorming new tactics, they should be directly supporting our sales goals. On top of that, I'd like them to plan and promote events that align with our brand and bring in business. Other random things on my list. I'd love for them to keep the website fresh, maybe even lead a redesign at some point, create visuals like aids and flyers, or at least know who to outsource that to, and build relationships with influencers or vendors that can help us grow. If they can do photography, video editing, or anything along those lines, that would be a huge plus. For qualifications, I'm thinking a bachelor's degree in marketing, PR, business, or something relevant is necessary. I'd like them to have at least 5 years of experience in a role with similar responsibilities. They need to be creative and have excellent written and verbal communication skills, especially since they'll be writing content, talking to media, and working closely with clients and partners. Tech skills are also key. They should be familiar with tools like Photoshop, Canva, Google Analytics, Excel, and anything else that helps them get the job done. More than anything, I want to find someone who's a self-starter and can juggle a lot of moving parts without letting anything fall through the cracks. They'll need to balance the creative side of the job with being analytical and data-driven, and honestly, it would just be amazing if they just get how to make things go viral or bring attention to what we're doing. Let me know if this is too much detail or if I'm missing anything. I want to make sure we're casting a wide enough net to attract the right kind of candidate for this position. Thanks so much, Tony Stark. So this is, just an example of what an email would look like that's coming from a manager. And, we don't necessarily have a job description written yet or a job posting. And, they're just kind of outlining what they're looking for in a role, right? So what I do in this scenario, when I have a lot of information but need to make it digestible for a job description and a job posting, what I'll do is I'll come over here and I will go to ChatGPT, right? I think that's the most common AI tool that's out there. It's kind of like an introductory AI tool. There's a free option of it, but this is what kind of the go-to for a lot of people right now. So what I'm going to do is I just pulled up ChatGPT, and I'm going to copy this email from Tony, and I'm going to come over here, and you want to be really important about what you type into the prompts with ChatGPT, right? So what I'm going to say is I have an email from a supervisor about a new job that we will be posting to hire someone for. Can you take this email description of the job and create a job description? Here is the email. And then I copy the email in there. So that's my prompt, right? I'm just asking it to really create a job description for this role, and I copied it in there. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay. So it has an overview, job overview, key responsibilities. It kind of breaks down marketing, public relations, and sales. Puts in some additional responsibilities. Has some qualifications in there. So to be honest, this is not a bad start. As an HR professional, this is not necessarily what I would, if I was writing it completely on my own, the style and design that it would look like. But it's not a bad start in just kind of, creating a job description. So what I actually have, though, is I do have a job posting over here that I actually wrote. So this is one of the companies that I've worked with, doing HR consulting and working with them as their head of HR for a little while. But they are looking to hire an HR manager right now. And this is actually the job description that I wrote for them. So we have our summary at the top of the company and the role. We have our job duties and responsibilities, required skills and abilities, minimum qualifications, compensation and benefits, and then physical requirements. And, you know, because of my style, right, of writing a job description, I'm going to want ChatGPT to actually kind of copy my style. And there's not necessarily one style that's better than the rest. So the important thing is just to figure out the style that you want or what the company wants, and follow that. So I'm going to copy this if I can get it to highlight it. There we go. All right, so I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to say, thanks, because it's always important to be nice to your AI tool, especially if it ends up taking over the world someday. You want it to remember that you were nice to it. Thank you for this job description. Is there any chance that you can follow the same format and writing style of this job description? All right, so that was the prompt I put in there, and then I copied in that job description that I previously wrote because I want it to copy my style of writing. So let's hit enter now and see what it comes up with. All right. So it looks like it has a introductory, kind of the role introductory of the job. Then it has all the duties and responsibilities laid out. Comes to required skills and abilities. Minimum qualifications, preferred qualifications, compensation. So this is good. It's following closer to what I want because of my style. But you know, if you look over here, the way I do it is I only have the duties and responsibilities and the skills and abilities bullet pointed, and then I have these other sections in paragraph form. So let's just kind of type in here. Thanks for making that adjustment. Can you please put the minimum qualifications, preferred qualifications, and compensation and benefits, and the last one is goal and sections into paragraph form, similar to the sample. All right, so that's my new prompt, and let's see if it makes that adjustment for me. All right, so far it's looking good again. Okay. So let's just, we'll copy this. All right. I'm just going to paste it over here. All right, so this is, this is the job description. And let's see, I'm just gonna format it a little bit. I don't necessarily want bold in it in these different areas. Okay, so this is what I would do. We'll come up here and make a title for it. Marketing. In this role, we want it to just be called the director of marketing. We don't necessarily want it to include these other titles in it. So this is, when we go through this process, we have used AI to create this job description that we can use for our job posting. What we do from here, or what I would do, is I would actually save this document and I would send it to the hiring manager to let them look over it and let me know what changes they would want to make. We have this kind of like a starting template. So that's how I use artificial intelligence to help create a job description from just an email that was sent to me from a manager, kind of outlining the role. I do send it back and forth between myself and the manager to kind of see, hey, is this the direction we want to go, or do we want to edit it some more? And when I do that, I still use ChatGPT and really come up with a finalized product that's a mix of, what the manager wants, what myself as an HR professional is trying to do, but then also, with the artificial intelligence kind of helping us along the way. I hope this has been a really helpful video, and I'll see you in another video.